Okay, this is my first shoutcast here, and what I'll be demonstrating here today is the power of the Protoss Proxy Pylon strategy. As you can see, I'm here on this side of the scrapyard, and the blue player is in the north. Now, this is a very long map where you have to kind of go all the way around to get to your opponent, and that can take quite a bit of time. And for a Protoss player, by the time you get there, you could have built several more units. So it's very important to either put a proxy pylon, or in this Terran's case, actually be able to put a pylon in his base, which is what I'm going to do in this match. So hopefully, hopefully some stupid Terran players won't notice what you're doing, and you'll be able to get very strong Protoss units in their base and tear up their Marines or whatnot. Now, this can sometimes backfire if you build too few units and they see it at the wrong time. They can come in and, especially if they have Marauders for Terran, and they can blow you up, and then you're kind of at a bit of a disadvantage. But usually it can work out pretty good, and if not, you're just going to minus a pylon. Alright, you see I've put my pylon down and going for my gateway here. I'm sending my probe up to his base to harass him and put the pylon in. As you see, this Terran player is not particularly good, and he's decided not to wall off his base for some reason. For what I'm not understanding, whether he's just bad or he just decided to go for some sort of different strategy, or was relying for the length of the map to protect him. I don't know. Alright, there's the pylon down. I saw the SCV coming, and I, decided to attack it to distract him. And even if I lose the SCV, although I'm going to kind of run around a little bit here, even if I lose the SCV, it can be worth it if they think that your intention was to harass and not to put down the proxy pylon. And a lot of people are still not familiar with that strategy. So, it can work out real well. I did get my probe away there, and I kind of just have him sitting here. If my pylon's destroyed, make another proxy pylon up here. This is a good place to do it on this map. I don't often check up there because there's nothing up there. So it's a good thing. Back my base, you got a gateway down. You want to go for the cybernetics core. If you're going to do this warp gate rush, you want to go for the cybernetics core right away, because if you don't, it's not a good situation, because it takes so long now after the last couple of patches to research warp gate, that if you don't get it down right away, your warp gate rush is coming. Parents, players, other players are going to you, so they're going to expand it, and that's going to be not a good thing for you if you want to do that. So, I got the cybernetics core up. I wasn't quite on my game here, as I don't have enough gas yet to research it, but I got one of the simulators down going. I want to get the simulator as quickly as possible. And I've noticed for the Protoss, I only have one up here, but I've noticed for the Protoss, the sooner you get a simulators and put workers on them, the better, because the Protoss are very gas dependent. If you don't have gas, you got nothing but this, and that's not a good situation. Alright, I'm researching warp gate now, and you notice I chrono boosted it. You probably want to do this a couple times, because it is very slow to research. And, the chrono boost will give you, the 50% boost. Check over here what the Terran player is doing. He's beginning his wall off. See, I think he was going for the, thinking that the long map is going to protect him, or that he's going to funnel me in, or something stupid like that. Although, I wonder if, if I had sent a few zealots, that might have just done it too. He's getting a factory up. He has a tech lab. He's building another Marine. I'm not sure why he's not building a Marauder or something like that. I think it would be much more useful to him at this point. Also got 2 refineries up. Another supply depot. Yeah, I know. He's not a very good player. I've seen this work against better players, though. I got a zealot out. You always want to get at least one or a few out. You just protect yourself from little harassments and things like that. I'd get a few more out sooner if it was a closer map, and especially if I was playing Zerg, because they send Zerglings and stuff like that. But I'm feeling pretty safe here, because I know he's way the freak over there. He hasn't discovered my pylon yet, which is a good sign. The other good thing with the pylon is that you can kind of know what they have. Even if they come and destroy it, they'll walk their units over there to destroy it. or at least a few of them. And you can kind of, you know, get a little. It's a good way to spy. And since the Protoss, you know, they have observers which are great, but you have to get the building and the observer and send it over. I mean, there's spying technology on that. Okay, I have warp base up. I only have a couple of nodes at my base, and I think that's just fine because I'm going to begin warping stuff into his base. And here I go, warping 4 zealots initially. I find that's a good thing. Now this is a good force, but I like to get just a little bit bigger force because 4 zealots can be destroyed. I mean, you see he has a marauder now. He has a few marines. It could still be destroyed. So it looks good that, here I go. I'm going to move him forward a little bit so I can warp in more. Here I go. I warp in a couple zealots. I'm waiting on some minerals here. Warp in another zealot, and I'm thinking, well, I'm waiting for the minerals. Might as well go. Going to go, of course, for his workers, because if you cripple his economy, he's not going to really attack you unless he has nothing. Now, when the marauders are attacking you, you just got to go for it. Don't, you know, like, the warping in some stalkers now over here, because they're less and more effective at damaging the marauders and away from the stalkers. Easily kill his weak Terran force. Since look, he finished his wall off. Huh. But it's too late. Kill his workers, and that's it. That's the Protoss Pylon Rush. I hope you you know, enjoyed it. It's real easy. It's always good to put the pylon in like a corner where it's very easy for them, the player, not to check, because it does take some effort to send an SCV around to that corner up there or over here. I mean, it definitely, in some of these larger bases, it does take some effort that some players are just not willing to put in. Alright, this is Blue Jedi, signing off.